In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to create your career plan in OhioMeansJobs. This is a required part of the OhioMeansJobs Readiness Seal and a part of the Lima City Schools Senior Project. So to get started, go to the OhioMeansJobs website at ohiomeansjobs.com and go to the For Students tab at the top of the page. Click on 9th to 12th grades, and this will take you to the student version of their website. From there, to log in, click on My Profile and enter your Spartan Mail email address. Then enter your password and log in. You'll know you're in the right place when you see your name and whatever school you were attending when your account was created. You've probably already completed some of the parts of the OhioMeansJobs backpack, or what they now call My Profile. So you may see your career cluster inventory here. If you've already uploaded a resume or cover letter, you may see those along the right side over here. But directly below the career cluster inventory is Career Plans. To get started, click on Create a Career Plan. From your career cluster inventory, you probably have an idea of the industry that your job is in. If you haven't already done your career cluster inventory, go back and do that now. For your career, select the appropriate industry that it's in. So for this example, I'll choose nursing, and nursing would be in the healthcare and counseling industry. When you click search, a bunch of different careers will show up in the search results below. So I'm going to scroll through until I see registered nurse. There we go, registered nurse. And then click Create Plan. OhioMeansJobs has several different categories that make up their career plan. First, explore it, plan it, fund it, and then find it. So we'll go through each of these to let you know what you should or could click. Most of these are up to you based on what you want to have involved in your career search. They're all suggestions. None of them are required. So obviously, begin a career plan. That's what we're doing. You can leave that checked. Take the career cluster inventory. You've probably already done that. You can leave that selected. Research occupations. That's great stuff to do too. Complete a career profile. Also good stuff. If you're not sure about where you'd like to attend college yet, it might be a good idea to attend a college fair. Or if you want to do a job shadow, maybe you'd want to visit a workplace. For right now, I'll leave that unselected and click Save and Continue. In the Plan It phase, you'll look at options you can take leading up to your career. So choose classes in high school. Since we're seniors, we're kind of beyond that point at this point, so we'll unselect the first two. But for a nurse, I'll need some training beyond high school, so I'll leave that selected. If you don't know what schools have that program, you can click on Use the School Finder to remind you to come back to that later. Nursing isn't the type of career that there would be training sessions at a training center, so I'll leave that unselected. But a lot of skilled trades, like for example, welding or maybe carpentry, might have options there. Make a list of 3 to 5 personal references. This is always good when you're starting a career, to have people who, if you're applying for a job or applying for admission to a program, can speak on your behalf and tell them what a good hard worker you are. At this point, I'm not ready to research companies with openings for this occupation because I'll need some education first, so I'll leave that unselected and click Save and Continue. In the Fund It area, this is all about making sure that you have the money that you need available to you to go to the school you'd like to. If you haven't done the budgeting activity already, I recommend doing that. That'll give you an idea of what your target salary should look like. If you're going to be going to some sort of school, you want to be able to pay for school, and possibly you'd want to find some scholarships. So leave those selected. If your career doesn't require any sort of formal education, you might want to select Get a Job here to earn money. Finally, you'll need to upload your resume. This is something that's a requirement, so you should definitely leave that selected as well. If you'd like to use OhioMeansJobs to search for a job, you can leave that selected. There are some other resources here for you, like What's in a Word, that's going to go over strategies to help you improve your chances of landing your job. I'll select that. The cover letter is required, so definitely select that. Interview tips will be useful too in the interview part of your senior project, so leave that selected. I'm going to not select attend a job fair right now, but you're welcome to if you'd like to. When you're finished, they'll go over an overview of all of the steps in your career plan, and you can mark things as complete if you've already done them. Say, for example, maybe you went to a college fair and you have an idea of where you want to go to school. You can click Mark as Complete, and it'll be completed. You'll see that now at the bottom of the list with the other completed tasks. You can also input a deadline for these by clicking the Edit button here. Once everything looks good, you can click Finish and search jobs if you're ready to find a job. But in this example, since I'm going to need some additional education, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to click Finish, which will take me back to my backpack or my profile page. And in order to get credit for this in the senior portfolio, you'll need to scroll back down, click on the job title in the career plan area, and then you'll need to print this. Now, if your computer isn't attached to a printer, that's okay. Most computers allow you to change from a printer up here to save as PDF. Sometimes that option is at the lower side of this print window, but you'll save it as a PDF on your computer, and then you can print it either on your own or here at South when you come in for your senior portfolio presentation. If you have any questions, please stop by and see me, Mr. Orr, here at the South Alternative Building, or feel free to reach out to me over Spartan Mail.